going live here, so. Tonight's matchup is between the Lexington Catholic Knights and your Lexington Christian Academy Eagles. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand and bow your heads as Senior Piper Graham leads us in prayer.
Please pray with me. Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you that we all got here safely, Lord. Thank you for the great sport of basketball that we get to play tonight. I pray that you keep players, coaches, and officials safe tonight, and that we will all honor and glorify you with everything we say and do.
And now, in honor of all the men and women defending our freedom, please remain standing and face the flag as Lane Down sings the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Lexington Christian Academy. Hey, it's William Warfield here with you, the King of Stream, as we bring you basketball action here tonight on PrepSpin, as we are looking forward to this crosstown rival matchup between LCA and Lexington Catholic. As we get the starting lineups there for Lexington Catholic, Bella Bretz, also Allie Hamilton. So Harper Reynolds, Long also in there as well. Violet Long. And then you got number 40 in there, Mary Walker West. And then for Lexington Christian Academy, looks like this. You got Amelia Waltz. Amelia, by the way, a 7th grader. And here comes McLaughlin. Buckler, Peyton Buckler. Peyton's a senior for the team. Trogdon, Emory, Trogdon. She's a 7th grader. And then, of course, Gentry Bertram, who wears that number 34 jersey, is a senior for Lexington Christian Academy, and that's your starting lineup for the teams here. We're getting ready to get this thing underway here in Lexington, here at Lexington Christian Academy. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in here to this one.
We encourage and appreciate your help. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participating individuals. Good luck, ladies, and let's have a great contest.
All right. Lexington Catholic will win the tip. Bretz has it. She's moving right to left on your screen. Apologize we don't have the scoreboard up on the screen here tonight. I went off and I actually left the scoreboard at Lexington Catholic, forgot to pick it up. And so that's how, that's the reason why we don't have it on there tonight. But LCA came up with a quick turnover is with the basketball over there is Waltz. Waltz gets it back over to Trogdon. Trogdon has to give it back up to Bertram. And Bertram, they had that pass knocked out of bounds. Waltz was over there. She was looking for her teammate, and it was interrupted, if you will, by Bretz. Got official timeout here. We got a problem with the clock. Clock never started. So there's 8 minutes on the clock. Just did not start at all. So they're trying to figure it out. A good minute has come off of that thing probably. Still working on it. They're going to say that 35 seconds has come off of it. So here we go. Eagles basketball. Bertram has it out top. She's being picked up heavily there by Lexington Catholic's Reynolds. Ball knocked out of bounds. Brett's over there again on it. Brett's coming into the season. She hasn't played a whole bunch of games, but she is back nonetheless, and I know the Knights are glad to have her back in there. LCA with possession of the ball as Bertram has it, dribbling up top, being picked up heavily there by Langster. Or excuse me, by Hamilton. Hamilton's who that is, wearing that number 2 jersey for Lexington Catholic. I promise I have my eyes checked. I got my new glasses on. Over on the left side, drive to the basket, lost the ball. Bertram now has it inside the paint, but she travels with it. Catholic's defense locking down right now on this LCA Eagles team as the Knights will bring it up the floor. Knights in the black jerseys with the blue trim. I thank Clyde Martindale for giving us all the videography here tonight as West puts it up and got her own rebound back in. Mary Walker West for Lexington Catholic as the Knights on top, 2-0, 6:20 on the clock. 6:20. I'll keep giving you verbal updates on the score as things happen here in Lexington as Waltz has it. She's going to hand it back off to Trogdon. They swing it back over to McLaughlin, and the ball punched loose again. Walker West down there once again on the floor. Mary Walker West with the hustle, and it'll be LCA's basketball, but the senior there for Lexington Catholic, Mary Walker West on the defense. Again, this is a young LCA team outside of Bertram and one other senior on the, Piper Graham. And Piper's not playing tonight. Piper on the sideline tonight. She got a something going on with her foot, it looks like. Not sure all the details, but she is not playing tonight, we're being told. A shot missing there by Waltz. Rebound, though, Lexington Christian Academy's Trogdon. Emery was able to rip that board down there for LCA. Here's Trogdon again. Now Bertram out top. They swing it back over to Waltz. Waltz was going baseline, lost the handle. Again, over there on defense, once again, Bella Bratz, the senior for Lexington Catholic, able to cause a little bit of issue with the young LCA team moving the ball inside the paint over there. They look inside and shot no good. Rebound LCA. That shot taken by Long of Lexington Catholic. We had a tie up there as Lexington Catholic trying to get the ball back. Allie Hamilton mixed up in there with Trogdon as both of them went down on the floor. It was a jump ball, so Lexington Catholic's going to have it back here as Brett's going to inbound underneath her own basket. She gets it in. There's a jump shot on the way. No good. Big rebound there by Bertram. Bertram out ahead of the pack. Bertram trying to go left. Swings it inside. They kick it back out. Trogdon again. Trogdon went one-on-one in there with Adelie Long. And Long going to pick up the foul. Going to the line for LCA is going to be Trogdon. 4:49 on the clock, 2-0. There hasn't been many, just only one basket so far. Lexington Catholic on top with 4:49 left to go here in the first quarter of play. down there on the sideline, you got Coach Michael Menifee. He used to coach here at LCA, and then you got Coach Tim Bradshaw here at Lexington Christian Academy. He came in from, he was at basketball star over at Asbury University and done some outstanding things over there. He was East Jessamine alumni as well. Coach Menifee spent time down at Danville in addition to here at LCA and now over at Lexington Catholic. So that's the story of the coaches right there. Bratz has it out top, and she swings it back over to her teammate, Reynolds. They look inside. As Long couldn't get it to go. Rebound ripped down by Lexington Christian Academy. There's Bratz with it, or excuse me, Bertram had a touch on it there. Now Trogdon. Battle for the board is we got LCA and Lexington Catholic both down on the floor once again, and that was both of the twos. McLaughlin for LCA and Hamilton for Lexington Catholic battling for that board. It'll be LCA's basketball. Trogdon going to inbound here for the Eagles. Trogdon able to get it in. They work it back into Trogdon. She kicks it back out. Helm in the ball game for LCA as well. Ball out of play. It'll stay with the Eagles. 2-0 Lexington Catholic. 3:23 left to go here in the first quarter of play. And trying to give it back to Bertram, and the ball tied up again as Bratz, you got to be careful around her because she was a keeper for Lexington Catholic women's soccer. And I tell you, there is no fear in her at all, as she will go after the ball every time. Bertram, also one of those tough cookies down there, if you will, because she was actually one of the kickers on the football team. Lexington Catholic able to get back on the board again, 4-0 with 2:58 left to go here in the first quarter. As Long got another bucket there for Lexington Catholic. We got a timeout, LCA, and Coach Bradshaw talking with the official here, trying to explain to him that he missed a call on the other end. 4-0 the score, 2:54 on the clock. You're watching the game live here on PrepSpin. This is a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We're streaming on all of our channels tonight. We're on PrepSpin. We are on Facebook. I believe we're on Twitter tonight as well. And the LCA sites and the Lexington Catholic site. So we're touching all the fan base tonight here with this broadcast and with the boys broadcast here this evening. And just glad, again, that you guys can join us. Eagles working it around the horn. They try to go back inside, and the ball knocked loose once again off of Lexington Catholic. Coach Menifee trying to fight with the officials for possession there, but they are set on giving it to the Eagles. Trogdon going to inbound. Trogdon swings it over to the right side to Bertram. Bertram runs into a little bit of roadblock, has to give it back to Trogdon. Everything's going through Bertram and Trogdon right now. As Bertram comes around to the front, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on Lexington Catholic, it looks like, on McFadden. McFadden, the freshman for Lexington Catholic, Olivia McFadden, picking up her first, team second. 2:28 left to go here in the first quarter of play. There's a three on the way from the Eagles. That goes down, and the Eagles are on the board as Helm, the seventh grader, knocking that one down. 4-3 the score, 2:14 on the clock left to go here in the first quarter of play. Bratz with the ball. She's picked up by Bertram. They get it in the long. Long up off the glass and scores. Well, she's got that. When she's get that ball above her shoulders there and she keeps it up there, she's hard to guard, and especially at close range like that. Any close encounter, she's going to make good on it, it appears. Ball knocked away and picked up by Lexington Catholic. Coming up with a steal is Mary Walker West. Bratz. She swings it back over to her teammate, but Reynolds gives it right back to Bratz, and Bratz going to back it up here on the LCA logo in the middle of the floor. Reynolds back to Bratz. Got Long and West in the ball game there with also Reynolds, I believe, for Lexington Catholic. McFadden as well in there. And again, we got a timeout. Lexington Catholic, and now Coach Menifee talking with the official, asking why he missed the call. The coach is having a hard time with the officials right now in this one. Six to 3, Lexington Catholic on top. 1:08 left to go here in the first quarter of play. William Warfield here with you courtside at Lexington Christian Academy as we bring you the Knights and the Eagles here live on PrepSpin. Again, we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Ball taken away there. Once again, the Eagles come up with it. Peyton Buckler, the senior, able to come up with a steal for LCA, but they turn it over on the other end. 6 to 3, 51.3 seconds left to go, first quarter of play. Knights bringing the ball up the floor. They haven't had a hard time bringing the ball up the floor until just now, where we're going to have a trip called. Foul is going to go against Peyton Buckler. That's her first. And also the team first for LCA. Long with it underneath as West found her inside the paint, but she couldn't complete it that time. A rare miss there by Long. 6 to 3 the score, 31 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. There's a three on the way, LCA, no good. Rebound, Eagles underneath, put up, no good. Rebound, Lexington Catholic on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball call. Mary Walker West got the rebound, immediately fell down to the floor. Eagles tied her up, and Trogdon, Emery Trogdon, the seventh grader, going to inbound here for LCA. She gets it in. There's a jump shot on the way. That one goes down for Bertram. 6 to 5. Catholic with a 1-point lead. 13 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 10 seconds. Runner inside the lane. That one too strong. Rebound LCA. Eagles got to hurry as they try to get it up, and Bertram will let it go at the half-court line, missing a little hard on that one. And we're going to go to the second quarter of play, 6 to 5. Lexington Catholic on top here after the first quarter of play. We're going to step out. We'll be right back, folks. Back here at Lexington Christian Academy, William Warfield here with you, and Clyde Martindale on the camera here tonight for this one. As we bring you this game live here on PrepSpin. 6-5 the score. We're going to start the second quarter of play. They'll put 8 minutes up on the clock and see how this one turns out here before we head into the locker room for halftime. So 7:56 on the clock right now is Lexington Catholic with it. They look inside, ball taken away, still in there by Peyton Buckler. Taken away, though, by Bretz. Bretz, they thought she was fouled here on the Lexington Catholic sideline. No call. Bertram back the other way. They swing it over to the left side. 3 on the way. 3 is good. Waltz hits it from the left wing corner and is fouled. LCA takes the lead 8-6. That was a beautiful shot there by Waltz. Amelia Waltz, the 7th grader. She got fouled on the release, but the shot was already off, and it went down. Bella Bretz is the young lady who they called the foul on. 8-6, LCA with the lead. Here's Bretz. So swing it back around as Lexington Catholic working it inside the middle. West with the ball. They kick it back out. McLaughlin. And the jump ball once again. LCA in there being scrappy with it. Eagles need somebody to inbound the ball. And coming up there is Dutote. Dutote, I guess is how you say that. Bertram misses the shot a little strong off the back of the rim. Another jump ball call. These officials love throwing the 2 thumbs up. I see more of that in this game than I have all season. 8-6 the score. 7:02 left to go. But it tells you how scrappy the two teams are right now, trying to make something happen for their team. Brett's looking to get the ball in. She does. The Knights have to get it across the half line, and they do. West with the basketball. West has to pick it up, throw it over to her teammate, Reynolds, as Bretz now has it. Bretz inside the paint, got loose in there, missed a shot, got a rebound, put up, no good. LCA had the rebound, ricochet out to Waltz, and a reach-in foul going to be called here on Bretz. Bretz now with 2 fouls in the ball game. 6:37 on the clock. 8-6 the score. LCA on top. William Warfield here with you. Clyde Martindale on the video camera tonight. Bringing you all the sights and sounds here from Lexington Christian Academy. Bertram. Got it over to her teammate Buckler. And the ball by Waltz over there. She had a hard time handling that pass from Buckler's. Buckler whipped it over real quick, and the 7th grader had it go right off the hands, and Lexington Catholic will have it back. Eagles come up with a steal. Waltz goes back and gets it there. She misses the shot on the other end, but she had lost the ball on the one end, then she comes back with the hustle play on this end. So you got to love that if you're Coach Bradshaw. Eagles will inbound underneath their own basket. Jump shot on the way. 3, too strong. Rebound Lexington Catholic as West chases that rebound down. She'll bring the ball up the floor, hand it off here to her teammate Reynolds. Now Bretz back to Reynolds. They look inside. There's West. West being guarded heavily there by Lisa Greer of LCA. Ball on the floor as Catholic picks it back up, and we got a foul called. Slap on the wrist. Bella Brett's looking over at the official, said, "What are we doing here? The ball was over here." She was right. They inbounded it where she said they were going to. Jump shot just inside three-point land, rattles down for Reynolds of Lexington Catholic. We're all tied up 8-all, 5:27 on the clock. Waltz gave it up to Bertram. Bertram, only way to go is baseline. She has to tiptoe her way down there, travels with the basketball. Official rung her up right on top of it. So Lexington Catholic will have it. Is Hamilton able to get it in to Reynolds? Harper Reynolds, an 8th grader. Brett's looking inside. Found West in there. West had 3 bodies on her. It's taken away by Waltz and on the floor. And Waltz took a bump and is fouled. LCA's basketball. Lisa Greer, the freshman. Looks like she might have a cold or something, coughing down there. Maybe she just was running a little bit too much. Sometimes you cough when you run a lot. But she's able to get it in there to Bertram, and now Bertram bringing it up the floor. 4:52 on the clock. 8-8, all tied up here in the second quarter of play. Here's Waltz, 3 on the way, high arc, no good. She got that high arc. They kick it back out as Bertram got a rebound, and Waltz is going to be fouled as she was trying to work it over to the right corner. She was looking over there for McLaughlin, but was bumped along the way, so LCA will inbound underneath their own basket once again, and this is going to be Lisa Greer once again. 4:37 on the clock, left to go here in this first half. There's a 3 right side. That one too strong, put up by McLaughlin. Saved in there by Bertram, but it was taken there by Bretz. Bretz trying to bring the ball up the floor. She's able to get it up on the right corner now. Long able to save the pass, but the pass from Long over to her teammate Reynolds, Harper Reynolds, went out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. And so now LCA will have it back. 8-8, all locked up, 4:14 on the clock. Bertram. And this is McLaughlin, back to Bertram, now on the baseline here to Buckler, and another turnover. 4:02 on the clock. 8-8 to score. Second quarter of play. West with the basketball. She's going to give it back up to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to cross the timeline. There she does. Hamilton throws up the shot. Is fouled, but no, it's going to be a charge called, and it's going to go back to the Eagles. Hamilton picks up her first foul of the game. That's the team's 5th. And so Bertram going to inbound here on the other end to Trogdon, and Trogdon going to bring it up the floor. Back over to Bertram. Back to Trogdon. Waltz had a touch and threw it out of bounds. She was looking for McLaughlin, and kind of a no-look pass, if you will. She saw her at first, but McLaughlin moved forward, and that kind of messed her up on that pass there. So Lexington Catholic's ball again. Reynolds trying to create a little space, looking for somebody to pass it to. Got it to Hamilton. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds going to be fouled. Trogdon a little too close for the official as he blew the whistle down there and rung her up for a foul. That's her first of the ball game. Knights work it in. They kick it back out. 3 on the way. Reynolds, 3 good. That puts Lexington Catholic up 11-8 with 3:08 left to go here in the first half of play. Waltz. Kind of waltzing around in there. Got it to Bertram. Bertram was blocked by Long. Long gets it over to West. And now the Knights bringing the ball back up the floor as Hamilton will bring it up. Gonna have a foul called. Chloe Portwood also in the ball game for Lexington Catholic now. She's the sophomore for them. Reynolds will inbound. That last foul for LCA was on Trogdon. She got back-to-back fouls called on her. That's her second. 11-8, Lexington Catholic on top. 2:47 left to go. They were looking inside the Long. It came off of her fingertips, and Waltz, the seventh grader, had a hard grip on the ball, was not going to give it up. Eagles have it back, and here comes Bertram and the Eagles. Bertram creates space, got the jump shot off, misses hard off the glass. Battle for it, and Waltz comes up with a loose ball. Waltz will hand it off to her teammate. Toot in there. Back over to Waltz. Waltz going baseline, dishes it off underneath, and Peyton Buckler there is the benefit of the Waltz pass. 11-10, Lexington Catholic on top by 1. 2:08 left to go here in the first half of play. They work it into West, back out to Reynolds. They swing it back over to Chloe, who couldn't get it to fall. Chloe Portwood missing on that shot. Here come the Eagles back the other way. Toot missing that one. Is it Toot or Tote? I think it's Tote. The 8th grader for LCA. T-O-I-T is how you spell her last name. T-O-I-T. 11-10. Knights on top, and they'll add to it there with that shot by Mary Walker West, the senior, getting a 15-footer to drop. 13-10 the score. Back this way. Bertram kicks it back out. There's a 3 on the way. Tote misses that one. Rebound Bertram. Bertram able to get it out to Waltz as she kind of punched that ball. She had the Knights on her. Now Bertram. Nice pass inside. Eagles couldn't get it to fall as Buckler misses it. Rebound Knights. Punch loose, though, however. McLaughlin had it for LCA, but it goes off of her hands out of bounds, according to the official. 13-10. Coming back into the ball game for Lexington Catholic is Brett's. Portwood will set down. They go inside, and there's Long. Long got her own rebound, put it up no good, and ball out by itself there, but picked up, and a foul immediately called against Lexington Catholic. 13-10, 54.6 seconds left to go here in this first half of play. At the line for LCA, Amelia Waltz, the 7th grader. Free throw good. She's a good one, too. I got to see her and some of the other younger talent there in Owensboro. And this LCA team full of a lot of young talent. Knights got some young talent on the team, too. We talked about Harper Reynolds, the 8th grader there. She's definitely a mention there that you don't want to forget about. And then Violet Long, who comes off the bench for them, also another young lady who's got some game. Eagles missed that shot. Long got the rebound, and Long was fouled. Olivia McFadden, the freshman for Lexington Catholic. And let's see who else we got here. We got a couple of sophomores. Chloe Portwood, who you saw with some playing time in there. A sophomore for Lexington Catholic. Want to mention them all. Is women's sports bigger than it ever has been right now, not only in Kentucky but worldwide. (13-11) the score. 13-11. 17.4 seconds on the clock. The inbound there for Lexington Catholic, and a foul going to be called.
Eagle foul on number 2 for Walker. That's her first team, 5th. One the line for the Knights, number 40, Walker West for shoot 2.
So West going to go to the line here for Lexington Catholic. Free throw, good. Knights on top, 14-11. 14.2 seconds on the clock. Brett's going to set down. Last second free throw. Rattles in. 15-11. Knights on top. Eagles got an opportunity to get a little closer here. As Bertram's going to pull up. That's a 2-point shot. No good. Rebound on the floor right now. Bertram's got a lock on it. It's going to be another jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Lexington Catholic. They're going to have it's time to get something off here with 2 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they do. They probably, I was going to say they're going to have to throw long. West has got it. She tried to heave it in there, not strong enough, and now she's laughing about it, going back over to her benches. She's like, I didn't quite get my my shot into that one. All right, 15-11 the score here at halftime. 15-11. Lexington Catholic on top. We're going to step out. We'll be back here on PrepSpin shortly.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high-performing by U.S. News & World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
This is where worry turns into relief. Where confusion turns into answers. This is where your family can turn to the experts for the big things and the little things. Extraordinary care is right here. UK Healthcare, the power of advanced medicine.
Jeff, welcome back. We're so glad to see you.
Sorry, run a little bit late, but I got all your beef jerky.
Perfect.
On this way, we're gonna get this right over here. Yeah, right.
What am I gonna wear? Sis, are you ready yet? You know Uncle Rick's waiting on us. I'm almost ready.
Them girls are taking forever.
Wait, Keelan? Game?
Girls, you know where we always stop first.
Clark's! Wherever your next adventure takes you, make sure Clark's is your first stop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Mingy Meat Sticks make you quicker, happier, and keep you at the top of your game. At ABC 36, this on-the-go snack keeps us energized with 2 flavors to choose from, mild and teriyaki. These low-carb, high-protein meat sticks will get you through your hectic day. Delicious and convenient, these healthy Mingy snacks are packed full of goodness. The ABC 36 team is fueled by Mingy Beef Jerky.
Hey, Abby, what's the new flavor?
You don't know?
No.
If you don't know, I can't tell you. Jeff, that's mine.
Ooh, baby in here. It's Cajun. Hey, Cy, I gotta find out this flavor. Bourbon, mild, hot, teriyaki. I'm never gonna find this flavor.
Regular.
Hey, Cy, I think I know the new flavor.
Oh, man.
It's...
(15-11) here at halftime is your score between Lexington Christian Academy and Lexington Catholic, with Catholic on top right now here in this one. Girls matchup. Boys coming up next here on the network. And looking forward to this second half and also to the boys game here tonight. Again, we got about 2 minutes and some change left to go before we start the second half of play here at Lexington Christian Academy. It's a battle of Clay's Mill, if you will. Some people call it the Holy War as well. I think BYU started that back in the day. But they refer to Lexington Catholic and Lexington Christian as that a lot. You hear that often from a lot of people out in the community. And tonight, we'll call it the Battle of Clay's Mill. Big district battle here in this one. This is a must-win, I think, for Lexington Catholic, if you will. LCA's kind of doing all right now. I think Lafayette would be up there in Dunbar. I mean, you got both of them, but always a tough district. Always a tough district in the mighty 43rd. Appreciate everybody again tuning in tonight. Want to give a shout out to both athletic directors for allowing us to be involved with the programs. Dave Nurnberg over at Lexington Catholic, and of course Kirby over here at Lexington Christian Academy. We appreciate you guys for all you do, and Christian over here at LCA as well. And always good to us at both schools. We appreciate y'all and hope that we've been good to y'all as well. So 15-11. That's where we're at, 15-11. Any moment now, I'm sure Clyde's going to move that camera and show you guys the sights and sounds here at Lexington Christian Academy. He wasn't paying attention. I put it on the scoreboard there so you guys can see a countdown and see the score at halftime. But Clyde, being Clyde. See what we got here. All right, here we go. 15-11 the score. Eagles with the basketball as the Eagles. Bertram has the ball. Bertram trying to find space inside. Got her teammate in there. They kick it back out to Waltz. Waltz will take the jump shot. No good. Rebound the far side there by LCA as Waltz was able to get to that board. And now Bertram will reset out top. Bertram swinging it over to Waltz. So McLaughlin in there, and they were looking for now they got her. McLaughlin, they kick it back out to Trogdon. Now back inside to Bertram. Now back out to McLaughlin. Three, no good. Rebound Bretts for Lexington Catholic. 15-11, third quarter of play. 7 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Giving you those often score updates because our graphic not working here tonight. Bretts swings it over to the right corner. Back to Bretts. Lexington Catholic with it. Reynolds back to Bretts. They look inside. There's West. Or excuse me, that's Long, and Long going to travel with the ball. Official said she traveled. That'll reset us here is the Eagles. Bertram swinging it over to Trogdon. She's wide open for the three and can't give her no space. She'll knock them down. And she just did that one. 15-14 the score. 6:19 on the clock. Catholic up by 1. 15-14. Again, 6:13 on the clock. Brett's looking inside to Long. Long couldn't handle the pass. It was taken away there by McLaughlin, and here comes Bertram. Bertram will pull up for the jump shot. Too strong. Rebound west of Lexington Catholic. West gets it to Long. Back out top here to Reynolds once again as they go back inside. Long had it. Put the ball down, and the Eagles able to take it away again. Good hustle in there by Peyton Buckler. Bertram back out, looking over to Coach Bradshaw. He's trying to tell him what to do here. There's Waltz. And we're going to have a foul against LCA. (15-14), Lexington Catholic's basketball. He rung up Waltz on the foul there. That's her first of the ball game. Bratz will take the three. Bratz missing off the front of the rim. .505 on the clock, third quarter of play. Watching the game live here on PrepSpin is Bertram walking it up the floor. Three on the way, Trogdon. She uses the glass, no good though. It was left a little short, out of bounds. It will stay with LCA. McLaughlin into Trogdon here. Trogdon out to Waltz. Waltz gets it over to Buckler. Buckler's jump shot left short. Rebound Lexington Catholic. Bretz has it. She's dribbling out of the pack now. Had to save it. There's Buckler all over her. Buckler not giving her any room. Got it up ahead though, however, to Hamilton, and Hamilton dished off to Long for the bucket. 17-14, Lexington Catholic, 4:21 on the clock. Trogdon, she'll take another three. Too strong. Rebound west of Lexington Catholic, and she's out ahead. West going coast to coast, lays it in. 19-14, Lexington Catholic on top. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter of play. 19-14, Catholic on top by 5. Bertram goes to her left, swings it back out to Trogdon. Trogdon has to give it along the baseline, and that shot blocked there as McLaughlin had it rejected. Now Waltz, as Waltz was trying to get back to McLaughlin, out of bounds, and the ball will go to Lexington Catholic. The official over here and Coach Bradshaw having a hard time agreeing on a lot of the calls. (19-14), that's the score. Lexington Catholic on top with 3:28 left to go here in the third quarter. Nice, swing it over to Olivia McFadden. McFadden kicks it back to Bretz. Bretz in the dribble, kicks it over to her teammate Reynolds. McFadden back to Bretz. Back to McFadden. McFadden inside, threw up the shot, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound Buckler of LCA. Here's Bertram. Bertram going to be fouled on the floor. (19-14), 2:55 left to go in the third quarter of play. The girls' game going on right now here in Lexington. Approximately 7:30, we'll have the boys' game tip-off. Brett swings it over to Trogdon. Trogdon back over to Bertram, excuse me. I said Bratz a while ago. It's Bertram. And back the other way, another turnover. Buckler comes up with it. Now here's Bertram again. Calling for it over in the left wing. They don't see her as Walls. But the ball on the floor is going to be a foul called against Lexington Catholic. It is McFadden, the freshman. Olivia McFadden picks up the foul. That's her second of the ball game. Tote couldn't get it to go. Buckler was there, but a pass intercepted by Reynolds of Lexington Catholic. She has it. Dribbling with the left hand, swings it out. They're working around, and she'll take the shot now. Buries it. 21-14. Lexington Catholic on top here in the third quarter. Ball up for grabs. And Bella Bretz of Lexington Catholic out there just hustling tonight. She is she's in the basketball mode right now, maybe a little football too. 21-14. 1:54 on the clock, third quarter of play. Again, you're watching the game live here on PrepSpin. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Lexington Catholic on top 21-14 with 1:54 here in the third quarter. LCA keeps their gym cooled down with those big fans up in the ceiling. I wonder if that has any effect on the shots here in the gym at all. I'm just sitting here looking at it. They're all going clockwise. Clockwise, it pushes air down. Counterclockwise, it pulls air up, right? On the fans? Is that how it works? That's what I was thinking. I got to ask the experts. Clyde's an expert on it. 21-14. That's the score. Lexington Catholic's basketball coming out of the timeout here, and the ball dribbled off the foot, but last touch by Lexington Christian Academy. So Lexington Catholic will have it back. Bratz into Long. Long going to be fouled on the shot. And she looks over at her teammate, Olivia McFadden, and said, about time. Friday the 13th. (21-14) the score. That free throw by Long goes down. Makes the score 22-14 with 1:40 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Bertram has it. Swings it over to the right side. Tote. Three rattles in. That makes it 22-17. McFadden. Back to Bretz. Bretz bringing it up the sideline. Back to McFadden. McFadden looking. Got Long. Long kicks it out to Bretz. Bretz trying to square everything up and trying to set it up here. If anybody knows the system there of Coach Menifee, it's definitely Bella Bretz. That shot blocked. Good block in there by Tote. Back the other way. LCA is they got it up to back out to Tote. Three no good. They got it up to Bertram. Bertram kicked it out to Tote for the three. Missing off that, but out of bounds. It'll stay with LCA. It's off of Lexington Catholic. So Tote gets it in. Trogan, she'll take a three from the left side, and it was a high arcing three that drops down. Nothing but net. 22-20. 44 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. 22-20, Lexington Catholic on top by 2. Ball taken away by the Eagles. And a foul going to be called. Good hustle there by Peyton Buckler, the senior. The foul called against Olivia McFadden, the freshman. That's her 3rd of the ball game. Mary Walker West back into the ball game for Lexington Catholic, setting down McFadden. There's Bertram with the ball. Bertram kicks it over to the left side. Lexington Catholic running a 2-3 zone. Buckler has to dribble out, gives it to Waltz. Back to Trogdon. They work it to the left wing there by Bertram. Bertram had it blocked, Long with the block. Here's West of Lexington Catholic. She loses the handle on it. Time expires here in the 3rd quarter of play. We're going to go to the 4th quarter. It's a close one. Low-scoring affair between these two rivals, 22-20. That's where we're at right now as we head into the 4th. We'll be right back here live on PrepSpin.
I'm so glad to be a part of the Mingy family. For 30 years, Mingy Beef Jerky has given us the finest cuts of hand-sliced beef jerky right here in Paris, Kentucky. I love it so much they gave me my own locker. When I'm in the studio or on the go, Mingy Beef Jerky makes the perfect snack. Don't let yourself get hungry. Enjoy Mingy Beef Jerky, serving Kentucky since 1994.
Believe in hope, in willpower, in work, in seeking, in screening, in knowing, in treating, in dedication, determination, and we're getting through this, whatever it takes, in bravery, in breakthroughs, in beating the odds. Believe in a cancer-free future for all of Kentucky. Believe in Mark.
We return back to Lexington Christian Academy. William Warfield here with you, the king of stream, as we bring you this game live here on the network. 22-20 the score. Lexington Catholic with the basketball to start this 4th. They get it in here to Reynolds as the 8th grader will bring it up the floor here for the Knights. Swings it over to Hamilton, and we're going to reach in, foul. It's going to go against Lexington Catholic, though. Actually, it's an offensive foul against Lexington Catholic. 22-20. They called that on Mary Walker West. That's her 1st of the ball game. Set an illegal screen, it looked like. Bertram taking her time, trying to tell the offense what to do. Swing it over to Waltz. Waltz looks inside to Tote. Tote going to kick it back out to Waltz. Waltz has it again here. They go inside. Buckler. Buckler runs into a lot of traffic, a lot of black jerseys around her. And we got a... She stepped on the line is what Clyde's telling me. She stepped on the baseline. And so it's Lexington Catholic's ball again. West with the basketball. Now Reynolds. Back over to West. They look inside. Here's Long. Long keeps it up above her shoulders that time. They work it back to Bretz. Brett's going to dribble it back out. West. Looking inside to Bretz. Brett's got a nice little post up there. Turn around, uses the glass, couldn't get it to fall. She went to her left, or excuse me, to her right with it, and couldn't get it to fall, but Catholic got the rebound. They call a timeout, and Coach Menifee's going to talk it over with his team. 22-20. Lexington Catholic on top. 6:30 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. While we got a second, we want to thank some of our partners here on the network. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky. We appreciate them for all they do for us here on the network. Also, UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. We appreciate those fine folks, the official healthcare provider of PrepSpin. Additionally, we want to thank Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. We've got a location right down on Clays Mill and then another one right on Nicholasville Road now. Brand new one over on Nicholasville Road, over by Bethel. And get the best ice in the world over at Clark's Pump and Shop. My daughter, for game days, will stop there, bring in her big cup, Stanley Cup, and we fill it up with ice and buy a couple Gatorades every game day. 22-20 the score. Tote comes up with a steal for LCA. Here comes Bertram. Catholic has led this ball game almost, I don't know if it's been the whole ball game or not, but most of the ball game they've led. This game would be interesting to see the actual stats down there once it's all said and done to see how long they've carried that lead. I think there was one switchover, maybe two. There was two switchovers. But for the most part, Catholics led this game. Bertram over to Waltz. They work it around the horn, back to Tote there. Here's Bertram. Ball kicked by Bretz. That was a keeper move. That was definitely a keeper move there by Bretz. The pass was to her left, and she stuck out that foot, saving the goal there, if you will, for Lexington Catholic. That was a good pass, but Bella, with that goalkeeper flexibility there, broke it up. The shot missing. Tote got it back for LCA, misses the close encounter. West comes out of there with it, and both girls go down. Both of them had a lock on the ball. (22-20), 5:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter in this ball game. Brett set the inbound. She does get it in, but it was a dangerous pass. The official goes into the scorer's table as the eighth grader right there, Harper Reynolds, got a lot of the body on the official and pushed her back into the scorer's table. It will be Lexington Catholic's basketball. Coach Bradshaw calling a timeout. The official looking over at Coach Bradshaw. Coach Bradshaw was yelling at him. He couldn't get his attention, so he went up to him and yelled directly in his ear and said, "I need that timeout." I could tell you, when you go when you go to the post game of this one, depending on who wins and who loses, I know what the story's going to be. And the officials. That's what they're going to say. I don't say that, but that's what they are going to say. I just know it. .533 left to go here in this ball game. Again, 22-20. Lexington Catholic on top by 2. Boys game coming up next. Crowd starting to get a lot bigger here at Lexington Christian Academy as the boys game has a lot of interest in it because both of those teams battling for a district position. A lot on the line in that game. Catholic won the last meeting between the two, so LCA's got a must-win tonight against the boys. That shot good by Long for Lexington Catholic gives them a 4-point lead, 24-20. 5:18 left to go here in the ball game. Bertram kicks it over to the left side. Tote kicks it back out to Waltz. Waltz back over to Tote. Tote gonna dribble, come back to Waltz here. Waltz has Bella Bretz all in her grill there. She gets it into Bertram. Bertram kicks it back out to Trogdon. Trogdon gonna dribble in a circle, comes back out. Coach Bradshaw again saying, where's the foul at on that? Bertram swings it over to Waltz. Waltz open for the three. It's short. Battle for the board. Bretz comes down with it. I will say Lexington Catholic a different team since Bretz has been back. As we do got another tie possession. Buckler tied it up. Possession arrow. Lexington Catholic. Brett's going to inbound here. Reynolds gives it right back to her. Back over to Reynolds now. 24-20. 4:25 on the clock. Brett's had it knocked away briefly. Was able to chase it down. Brett's and Bertram. That's the matchup. Now Reynolds outside. You got a 2-3 zone here from LCA. Nice back out to Brett's again. Hamilton going to be fouled. 3:57 on the clock. Hamilton going to go to the line here for Lexington Catholic, the sophomore. (24-20). Free throw on the way, no good. Eagles fans across the way excited that she missed that one. That free throw is good. 25-20. Here's Bertram. Trogdon over to McLaughlin. That's who I was like. Now McLaughlin to take the three from the right side. No good. Rebound, Lexington Catholic. Bertram came down with it, and another jump ball. Eagles will have possession. Buckler set the inbound here for LCA. Jump shot Bertram. It was partially blocked in there by Reynolds. West gets it to Bretz, and Brett's dribbling up the court. Brett's able to maintain the ball. Got a nice pass in there. Couldn't get it finished. Long puts it back up. She's fouled. But Bretz was able to get it to Hamilton. Hamilton missed a shot. Long on the rebound and was fouled on the shot attempt. And that's why she's at the line right now. Free throw short. 25-20. Lexington Catholic on top by 5. And free throw good. 26-20. Catholic on top by 6. 3:18 left to go here in the ball game. They look inside to Bertram. Bertram's fouled. So Bertram going to go to the line. Gentry Bertram, the senior for Lexington Christian Academy. Free throws up. Free throws good. And remember, Gentry as a freshman, she was the kick. She's a soccer player too, multi-sport star, But that particular year, she was kicking field goals or extra points, for Lexington Christian Academy out on the football field. She hit one in a game we were over here at. Of course, we had to get her on the post-game show. That video is on YouTube somewhere. But that was pretty cool. 26-22. That's where we're at right now. 26-22 the score. Catholic on top by 4. And the Knights going to the line here. Free throw. No good. Reynolds looks over at Coach Menifee and says, I've got it. Harper Reynolds. That free throw drops. 27-22. 3 minutes left to go in this one. Gentry Bertram has the handle on it. They kick it out to Tote. Tote going inside the paint. Blocked by Long. Buckler underneath there. Got the ricochet off the block. Kicks it out. 3 on the way. 3 no good. Rebound Lexington Catholic. Wrapping the ball up in there was Allie Hamilton, the sophomore. (27-22). Hamilton going to go to the line for the Knights. Free throw off the back of the rim. Second free throw on the way, and that one no good. So with 2:34 left to go in this one, 27-22, Lexington Catholic on top. Bertram kicks it out to Trogdon. Trogdon going to go in the lane, kicks it back out. Here's a 3 by Tote. That one no good. Rebound. Lexington Catholic. Reynolds has it. And Lexington Catholic going to call a timeout. Knights calling a timeout here. They're on top again, 27-22 with 2:10 left to go in the ball game. Can they hold on or will LCA come back? Still plenty of time in this game for the Eagles. While they're doing that, y'all might hear some clicks here. I'm going to get a couple shots. I got a new camera. Playing around with. (27-22) the score. 2:10 left to go here in the ball game. Catholic lined up in a stack here. Running the old football play here. Bretz gets it in. Throws it away. They were supposed to get it back to Bretz, but Buckler read it. She's seen it before. The senior has seen that one before, come up with a steal. Tote back the other way, blocked by Long. So with 1:58 on the clock, Coach Bradshaw going to call a timeout. Again, the score 27-22. Lexington Catholic on top by 5. This girls' game in game number 1. The next game will be the boys' game, of course. We'll bring all that to you here live on the network. I like these chairs. They set up pretty high. (27-22) the score. 27-22. Again, Lexington Catholic on top. If you're just joining us here in this one, I know you guys are looking for the boys' game. That's coming up in about 11 minutes. They'll start taking warm-ups. And then, they're going to have 20 minutes to warm up, of course. Unless they're warming up. They might warm up in the other gym, possibly. If that's the case, then they'll get this one on a little quicker. But Eagles ball. Tote looking to inbound. She does get it in. Bertram has it. They kick it over back to Tote. Tote come off the baseline, went over to the right wing, and she buries the three. Bertram knew exactly where she was going to be as Coach Bradshaw drew that up in the timeout. 27-25. That was well organized and well put together there by Coach Bradshaw and executed by the Eagles. 27-25, and they got the turnover as well. Bertram has it. They could tie it up here. 3, Tote. Here comes the Knights back the other way. And Coach Menifee calling a timeout. A full timeout here in Lexington. 27-25, Catholic up, if I can get that out. Catholic up by 2 with 1:28 left to go in the ball game. Officials over there trying to regroup. They know it's a close game right now. Very close game. And again, the boys' game coming up next, y'all. We got a lot of folks tuning in for the boys' game as well. And that will be up next. Want to thank Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. Mingy Beef Jerky. Find it at your local convenience store. We suggest Clark's Pump and Shop. They're another partner on our network here. But Mingy Beef Jerky, we appreciate all they do for us here on PrepSpin. Could not do what we do without those fine folks. And UK Healthcare Sports Medicine, the official healthcare provider at PrepSpin. We appreciate you guys. 27-25. Whitaker Bank, it's uniquely Kentucky. And branches all over the Commonwealth. Check them out. 27-25. They're a proud supporter of high school sports. Here's Bretz with the basketball. Eagles, Bertram comes up with a steal, gets it ahead here to Waltz. Waltz looks up to Tote. Tote going to put it on the floor. Go floater, got the bucket, ties the ball game. 1:07 left to go here in the ball game. We're all tied up. Brett's looking. She got it into West. West got to give it back out here in a second. Loses the handle. Buckler comes up with it. Now Waltz. Now Bertram. All of a sudden, LCA in control with a momentum swing. Trogdon back over to Bertram. They may be holding for a shot here. Let's see. Let's see what Coach Bradshaw comes up with. He says, be patient, take your time. 27 all. Bertram dribbling it around. 5 second being counted down, and Coach Bradshaw going to call a timeout because the official was starting the countdown there on the 5 second deal. (27-27) the score. 27-27. 22.1 seconds left to go, Clyde, in this one. LCA's got the possession of the basketball. So after this timeout, which we're going to stay right here with you, after this timeout, they will have it and have a shot at trying to win the game. Catholic trying to prevent that. Coach Menifee over there talking to his girls. Specifically, Mary Walker West. Coach Menifee was talking to her, telling her he needs her to step up right here. So here we go. 27-27. 22.1 seconds left to go here in this ball game. 22.1. William Moorfield here with you, the king of stream. Tote going to inbound the ball here for LCA. Buckler has it. 19 seconds. They gave it to Trogdon out top. Trogdon being picked up by Reynolds. Trogdon going to her right. Got to cut back to her left. Reynolds giving her all she wanted right there. As Buckler now has it. Now Waltz. Waltz has it. Back over to Trogdon. Trogdon trying to work her way in. West got it. And a foul going to be called, I believe. No, traveling call. Traveling called. And this one appears to go to overtime. The official, I thought he was going to call a foul, but he calls traveling instead. We're going to overtime here in this one, so we'll have 4 more minutes of this game. 4 more minutes coming up in this one. Again, we appreciate you guys tuning in, and that'll put the boys' game behind, so consider that. Boys' game will start. It was going to start a little late anyway, but this one going to overtime. (27-27) as we head to this overtime period. 4 minutes on the clock. Team's coming back out to the floor. Well, LCA's back out there right now. Trogdon tied the game up with that floater inside the paint. All right, Catholic coming off the bench now, and here we go. They're going to throw it up right in the center as Long and Bertram going to jump for it. So Long and Bertram going to jump for it. Also in the ball game there for Lexington Christian Academy is McLaughlin. Is Trogdon. Trogdon, who chased that Waltz, has it. McLaughlin not in the ball game. Tote is in there. Sometimes that 5 looks like a 2 to me. I don't know why, but it does. Trogdon has it. They swing it down to Buckler along the baseline. Buckler nowhere to go. Long takes it away from her. And Bertram going to be fouled by Buckler. Brett's going to be fouled by Buckler. Brett's got the ball and just kind of fell down on it off the trip. Buckler just a little close there and tripped her with a foot, it looked like. Knights are in the bonus, so Brett's going to the line here for Lexington Catholic. Bella's free throw. No good. This free throw on the way. That one's short. Buckler got the rebound. Bertram has it. Bertram calling all the offense here. Dribbles to her right, being picked up directly by Hamilton. Hamilton on Bertram there. 3. Waltz buries it. That gives LCA a 30-27 lead with 3 minutes left to go here in the ball game. We're in overtime. Big shot there by Walsh. And traveling called against Lexington Catholic. I like the senior. Bretts came over to the 8th grader Reynolds, Harper Reynolds, and said, don't worry about it, we'll get it back. You gotta love the senior leadership there. 30-27 the score. 30-27, 2:44 on the clock. Overtime here in Lexington between the girls' game. Between this girls' rivalry game, if you will. Good look underneath, but Long said no. Trogdon was blocked. It was a great pass by Walsh to Trogdon, but Long denied it. The ball came back into the hands of LCA, knocked out of bounds by Lexington Catholic. LCA will have the ball. So Tote going to inbound here for the Eagles. Tote looking as she does get it in. Bertram there to save the day using that athletic frame there to get to the basketball. And we're going to have a bump foul called here on Lexington Catholic. Reynolds going to be called for the foul. She didn't agree with the official. 2:22 on the clock, 30-27 the score, 30-27. Trogdon going to inbound the ball here for LCA. She does to Buckler. Give a shout out to my buddy Greg Horn watching tonight. Appreciate you, sir. Here's Trogdon, kicks it back to Buckler. Buckler taking her time with it. Got Waltz. Waltz will take it. Back over to Buckler. Nobody inside the paint at all for the Eagles. Here's Bertram. Bertram has the clearance. Goes one-on-one against Long and is fouled. Looks like Bretts came in there and fouled her. And that is Bella's 4th foul of the ball game. With 1:51 left to go here in this one, 30-27, LCA on top. Tote gets it into Bertram, but it's knocked out of bounds and off of Lexington Catholic is Bretts. Saw it coming in, telegraphed the pass, and knocked it back out of play. There's Tote again. Looking, got it into Buckler. Buckler with an easy shot. They're up by 5. Buckler using the glass there on a close encounter, got it in. Here's Reynolds for Lexington Catholic off the inbounds. Reynolds took the shot, and a battle for it on the floor. LCA is going to have it. Bertram was down on the floor. There's a foul going to be called against Lexington Catholic, it looks like. And West picked up her 3rd foul on that one. You had a collision between Bertram and West down on the floor. And Lexington Christian Academy at the line trying to add to their lead. They are up by 6 now. 33-27 Eagles. This free throw on the way, no good. Rebound, Bretts of Lexington Catholic. Bella lost the handle. It was taken away by Buckler. She came from behind and stripped it away there. 1:27 on the clock. Eagles going back down to the other end of the floor to shoot some free throws. Buckler at the line. First free throw, good. 34-27. This free throw on the way, no good. Off of Lexington Catholic, according to the official. And it will be LCA's basketball. Tote set the inbound here for the Eagles. For those of you waiting on the boys' game, it's coming up next. The girls' game in overtime here. 1:23 left to go. There's a steal by Bretts. Got it over to Reynolds, and a foul going to be called on Bertram. Bertram has fouled out of the ball game. Replacing Bertram is McLaughlin, the 8th grader. Free throw good by Reynolds. Second free throw, it is good. Your score, 34-29. 34-29, Eagles on top by 5. 1:11 left to go. Underneath and a bucket by McLaughlin. Knights Reynolds with it. Reynolds, left-hand floater, good. 36-31, timeout Lexington Catholic. 54.7 seconds left to go here in this ball game. Lexington Catholic calling the timeout. William Warfield here with you. Clyde Martindale working the camera here tonight. Joe and Tori taking the night off for us. Jalen couldn't get a hold of him early. I think he's out at the horse farm doing something over there. But 36-31 the score. 54.7 seconds left to go here in this ball game. LCA, they have the lead. They're up by 5. Again, 54.7 seconds left to go in this one. Trogdon set the inbound. She does. Tote has it. Catholic with a full court press. Eagles having a hard time. Tote got free, though. She got across the half line. They get it back out to Trogdon. Trogdon throws it away. Catholic will have it back with 40 seconds left to go here in this one. Long coming into the ball game. Mary Walker West coming into the game. Setting down for Lexington Catholic is going to be Portwood. Also setting down for the Knights is going to be McFadden. Knights have it. Here's Reynolds. Got a sense of urgency here. They work it into West. West going to be fouled on the floor. 34.6 seconds left to go. And West going to go to the line. Free throw, good. This free throw, it is good. (36-33) the score, 36-33. Lexington Catholic trailing Lexington Christian Academy by 3. LCA's basketball. LCA's Trogdon gets it to Tote, and a timeout going to be called here by Lexington Catholic. 28.3 seconds left to go here in this ball game. We're in overtime. 36-33, LCA on top. LCA, the 2007 Girls State Champions. Catholic's got a couple of them as well underneath their umbrella. (36-33). Not been pretty, if you will. The game hasn't been pretty. There's been a lot of jump balls, but a lot of heart and hustle out here by both teams. No doubt about that. .3 seconds left to go here in this one. 36-33 the score, 36-33. LCA on top by 3. It's LCA's basketball coming out of the timeout. LCA's basketball. And here we go. Trogdon the inbound here for the Eagles. Everybody split apart there except for Buckler. Buckler had the ball knocked out from behind off of Lexington Catholic with 24.2 seconds left to go. The score again, 36-33, LCA on top. 24.2 seconds left to go here in the ball game. We're in overtime. Eagles to inbound. And a foul going to be called against Lexington Catholic away from the ball. Hamilton picking up the foul. That's going to send LCA to the line. Hamilton, Allie Hamilton, the sophomore for Lexington Catholic, called for the foul, and Buckler at the line misses her first free throw. A little strong there for Buckler. Long and West coming back into the ball game for Lexington Catholic. Setting down again is going to be McFadden and also Portwood. Free throw, that one missing. Long has the rebound. Catholic's got to hurry. They got 20 seconds to try to tie this. Bretz has it. Bretz looking for Long. Long puts it down, gets it back out to Bretz. They're going to have to take a shot. 10 seconds. Here's Reynolds. 3, no good. Battle for the rebound. Catholic got it, and a foul on the putback attempt. As Allie Hamilton got the rebound on the weak side, able to put it up, got fouled. She's at the line with 5.5 seconds left to go. Coach Bradshaw calling in all of his players here on this first free throw, and we want to talk to them. 36-33. 36-33 the score. The reason why he's got so long to talk to him right now is because we got a foul out against LCA's. Trogdon has fouled out of the ball game. She's an emotional over here on the sideline, very emotional, but the coaches picking her up, getting her spirit up a little bit. There's the free throw on the way, no good on the first attempt. Hamilton will have another shot at it here. 5.5 seconds left to go. Curious if she tries to make it here. Catholic put back McFadden in the ball game. That free throw does rattle in. 36-34. LCA trying to inbound. They throw it up high. They have the ball. Catholic's got a foul. And they do. Coach Bradshaw, again, looking at the official, said, where was that at? We got another foul out, it looks like. We'll see. Is it going to be another foul out, or are they just cracking the horn here? Yep, Brett's fouled out. That's what it was. Brett's fouled out. That's her 5th foul. So Brett's done for the night. 36-34 the score. 1.7 seconds left to go in the ball game. LCA on top by 2. 1.7 seconds left to go here in this overtime in this ball game. Free throw, no good. Tote at the line for LCA. Misses the first one. She'll have another. Catholic's got to really hurry down the line. They got a chance to tie it if she hits this one. Free throw, no good. Rebound Catholic. They got a shot at it, but it's short, and that'll do it. The final score, 36-34. Let's see. Well, there's going to be a foul. Let's see. Is there a foul? It's not a final. They say the coach called the timeout before. Okay, so there's going to be a timeout, so they're going to have to put some time back on the clock. So Coach Menifee called a timeout prior. He called a timeout on the rebound. So it's not over yet. 1.3 seconds goes back on the clock. 1.3 seconds. And Catholic will have it here at the half court. They'll inbound it here at half court. The official's talking it over. I guess he's saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" All right, so here we go. 1.3 seconds left to go. Not quite half court, but they'll have it close to it. Coach Bradshaw. He's yelling over there, said nobody called time. How long is the timeout is what Coach Bradshaw's asking the official. How long is the timeout? He's getting an explanation from the official right now. This game's still on. 1.3 seconds. West going to inbound here. West looking. They got it in, but knocked out of bounds with 0.4 seconds off of LCA. Buckler had it go right off her leg. I don't know if they got enough time to. I mean, it's got to be a catch and shoot now, right? They go inside the paint. And that is now a final. It's a final now. 36-34 LCA over Lexington Catholic here in this one. 36-34 the final. We're going to step out. We'll be back with the boys game here in just a few minutes.